Hello dear students, how are you? Students, you are most welcome in this next video. This is the video series of chapter number 5, Principle of Inheritance and Variation. In this video, we are going to discuss about the inheritance of two genes. In earlier videos, we have discussed about the inheritance of one gene and are the example of inheritance of one gene just like law of dominance, law of segregation. Okay. So in this video, we will discuss that how two genes are inherited from one generation to next generation and what are the example or what is the mechanism of the inheritance of two genes. Okay, so let's discuss here, dear students. First I want to tell you that when we studied about the inheritance of one gene, then I told you that when one character is inherited from one generation to next generation, or we observe the one character or the inheritance of one character, then also we are studying about the inheritance of one gene, because the one character is controlling by one gene or one gene is responsible for the one character. So when we study the one character only or when we observe the one character only, then we are studying about the inheritance of one gene. Okay, when we observe two character together or one pair of character together, then this study is known as the inheritance of two gene. Got it? Because two character are controlling by two gene, and or we can say two gene are responsible for the two character in one individual. Got it? Mendel have chosen two character together of one pea plant just like the seed shape and seed color in inheritance of two gene. When he taken two character, then he observed that both the character are reaching in next generation and the gene is also expressing in next generation. So let's discuss here. If we will take the two character, the seed, shape, so and seed color. Okay, seed color. So seed shape and seed color, these are the two character. And each character has two traits. So what are the two traits of seed shape? Dear students, in pea plant you have seen that two type of seeds are found on the basis of shape, the wrinkled seed and rounded seed. Okay, so here round seed and wrinkled seed. Okay, so wrinkled seed and round seeds are the traits or contrasting trait of one character seed shape, and the another character, it has also two contrasting trait. What they are? The yellow seed and green seed. Got it? So here we are taking two character. So just like monohybrid cross, we have to perform the dihybrid cross in this inheritance of two gene, but I am proving it with the help of monohybrid cross, because when we combine two monohybrid cross, it becomes the dihybrid cross. So let's discuss here on the basis of seed shape one character we are taking first, then after we will take the another character. Okay, so here round shape, it has the gene just like R, it is representing by R, and this wrinkled type of gene, it is represented by R, or we can say these are the two different allele, and this is one parent. If we will take the one parent, so this is male parent and this is the female parent. So one parent, it is the individual is the diploid. So that is why we have to take the two set of chromosome. Okay, so in one set of chromosome the capital R single R, and in two set of chromosome double capital R. Okay, just like here also this is the diploid parent. So if we will make the gamete, these are the P1 generation. We are first taking these are pure parent. So this is the P1 generation or parental generation. Here if gametes are forming, so the single type of gamete, two gametes will form. So one R and this is the another gamete. Okay, and at the time of gamete formation each set is separated. Okay, because gamete are formed after meiosis, and in meiosis the number of chromosomes are reduced to half. That is why these are two set or double chromosome. So in each chromosome these are equally distributed. So here we have taken in gamete, in the form of gamete, one R and another R. Okay, just like here also we are taking gamete these are the, okay. When we will make the cross, dear students, when we will make the cross, then we will found that only one R and one capital R and second small r. So the fusion of one with another female. So this one, these two combination are capital R, small r, and what is the phenotype or the appearance of this one? Appearance is what? This is round, okay. Why? Because round is dominant according to the law of dominance. So yeah, here when we will make the self cross of F1 generation, we are getting F1 generation here. So this is the F1 generation. Now we are getting the self cross of F1 member. Then what will happen? The gamete are formed like this, and here also like this, okay. So this is the gamete formation. So these are the gametes of F1 generation. When we will make the Punnett square, then this is the combination will happen. What? Dear students, first we will take the male gamete horizontally, and second we will put the female gamete vertically. So here these are the male gamete, and here we are taking the female gamete. What is the combination? Capital R, capital R, capital R, small r, here capital R, small r, and small r, small r. What is the combination? Dear students, phenotypic ratio we are taking. So phenotype, what is the phenotype of it? So phenotype, it happen like three type of combination we are getting. First is round, second one is hybrid round, and third one is what? Wrinkled. So we are looking here, one is round. So this is the round, pure round, one pure round, and two are the hybrid round. So these are two hybrid round, and one is what? One is wrinkled. So that is why this is the genotype we are taking. This is the genotype, but phenotype is 3 are round and 1 is wrinkled. So 3:1. This is the phenotype, and this is the genotype. Okay, genotype. Got it? So this is the genotype of this seed shape character, and this is the phenotype in F2 generation. So we are getting it F2 generation. Got it? And here also we will make the cross between these two. So this is yellow and this is green. Okay, so we will make the gamete yellow and green. Okay. So in F1 generation we will making the cross, then it will come capital Y, small y, and what is it? This is the yellow. Okay. So this is yellow. So you are looking here, this is the yellow and this is F1 generation. When we will make the cross of F1 generation, then we are getting the gamete like this, capital Y, small y, and capital Y, small y. Okay, so let's make the Punnett square here. So dear students, if we will take the male gamete horizontally, that capital Y, small y, and here vertically female gamete, capital Y, small y, then this is the cross between the capital Y, capital Y, capital Y, small y, capital Y, small y, small y, small y. So dear students, here also we are getting the phenotype like this. Phenotype. This is 3 we are getting yellow and 1 is what? Green. So here 3:1. Okay, and the genotype 1 we are getting the homozygous or pure yellow, and 2 are getting pure means hybrid yellow, and 1 is pure green. So genotype is 1:2:1. Got it? So if we will make the monohybrid cross, these are separate. So one monohybrid cross we are making on the basis of this character seed shape, and another on the basis of seed color. When we will combine these two cross, what will happen? So we are just combining the cross like this. So here this is the one gene inheritance, here this is the second gene inheritance. When we are observing together these two, then what will happen? Dear students, the phenotypic ratio of this one 3:1, and also this have 3:1. So these two gametes, these two gene, the round means the seed shape gene and seed color gene, these are reaching together in next generation. Got it? This is known as the two gene inheritance. Okay. So here, if we will take the phenotypic ratio of what? Phenotypic ratio of seed shape. So this is 3:1, and another seed color, this is 3:1. When we are combining, so when we make the product of these two, then what will happen? 9:3:1. This is the phenotypic ratio we are finding in F2 generation when we will make these two combinedly. Okay. So this we will getting separately, these are going on in this way. Okay. When we will make together these both the type of character we are taking together, then these gametes or these genes, these are reaching in next generation independently. Law of independent assortment. So let's discuss here law of independent assortment. So law of independent assortment, what is it? Mendel have told that when we will make the dihybrid cross between two parents, then in F1 generation the character of both the parents, okay, each character have the two character, each parent have the two character just like it. One parent has the round seed and yellow color of seed. Okay, the shape of a rounded seed and the color of seed is yellow. So these two character, seed shape and seed color, we are taking together in one parent. Okay, so Mendel told that when we will make the dihybrid cross between two pure parent, these character gets mixed in F1 generation. Or assortment means mixing, blending. Okay, so these character will assort independently. It will clear more by this law. Let's discuss here. Mendel have chosen the yellow, or we can also say, because according to NCERT, in NCERT it is round yellow. This is two trait of one parent, and here the wrinkled green. So wrinkled green and round yellow, these are the one pair of trait of one parent. So here this is male and this is female we are taking. Got it? So these are two parent. When we make the cross, this is the round yellow, because one trait containing the two allele, because one individual, it has the two set of chromosomes. So in one set this first R and first Y in one set, and in another set the second R and second Y. Okay, that is why we are taking the four allele of two or one pair of traits. Okay, so here also we are taking this one. So this is the wrinkled green. Got it? When we will make the gamete, so this is the gamete formation, this is parental generation. So when we will make the gamete, dear students, gametes are formed like this. Okay, single type of gametes are found in this one. Okay, just like the combination from one set with another set RY. Okay, and the second one RY. Got it? All the type of gametes are formed RY. Here these are RY. When we make the cross between these two, so the probable combination of capital R, small r. So first set of this parent will fertilize with this one. Okay, so the combination, the gamete, this is the gamete. Okay, so this gamete will fertilize with this. So capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. This is the combination in F1 generation we are getting here. So in F1 generation, this is capital R, capital Y, small y. What is the appearance of this? This is the round yellow. Okay, so this is the round yellow. We will make the gamete of this F1 generation member. So we are making the gamete here, capital R, small r, capital Y, small y. Okay, so we are making the gamete. I am making simply capital R, capital Y, capital R, small y, small r, capital Y, small r, small y. Got it? So 4 type of gamete will form here in F1 generation. So when we will make the cross between 2 member of F1 generation, okay, like this. So this is female one, this is male one. So these are gamete in both the parents. Similar type of gametes are formed. So let's discuss to get the F2 generation here. So make the Punnett square. Dear students, in Punnett square, I told you that it is according to the number of gamete. If 4 gametes are found, then we will make what? 4 rows, 4 column. Okay. So here 1, 2, 3. Okay. So here this is first, second, and third. So we have the 4 column and first, second, and third. The 4 column and 4 rows we have taken according to the number of gamete. Because in a monohybrid cross, we have this type of 2 rows, 2 column, because 2 gametes are present in one parent. Here in one parent 4 gametes are found. That is why 4 rows and 4 column. So horizontally we will put the gamete of male and vertically we will put the gametes of female. So what are the gamete of male? Dear students, gamete are of similar type in both the type of parent, male and female. So we are putting like this: capital R, capital Y, capital R, small y, small r, capital Y, and small r, small y. And also the similar gamete we will put here like this. Okay. Now make the cross between these two, then we will get that. So dear students, we have made the cross to get the F2 generation member. Here we are looking that, students, we got now the member of F2 generation. Here the 16 members are present. So phenotypic, if we will observe the phenotype, the physical appearance of these member, then we are getting the 4 type of phenotype. What? Round yellow, okay, wrinkled yellow, wrinkled yellow. Next we are getting wrinkled, round. Okay. Now in third one we are getting the round, green, and next one the wrinkled, green. Okay. So we are getting, dear students, these 4 type of phenotype in F2 generation in dihybrid cross. What they are? Dear students, I have told that Mendel told in this law of independent assortment, that these are the round yellow. These are 2 traits of one parent, and wrinkled green, these are the 2 traits of another parent. So when these traits get mixed, then they will mix independently. That round can be go to, or round can go with the green, not always with yellow. Okay. So here we are getting round with green. Round can also be can go with green, and also it can go with yellow. Okay. So independently they can go with another trait. So the mixing of the traits, so mixing of 2 traits of one parent, these are independent. Okay. So here independent mixing is happen, or independent assortment is happen. That is why this law is known as what? Independent assortment. So here we are getting that these 2 traits of 2 gene. Okay. 2 traits of 2 gene, because the round, it is the seed shape, and yellow, it is the seed color. So that is why 2 genes are inherited together in next generation. So here how many members are round yellow, how many the wrinkled yellow, how many the round green, and how many the wrinkled green. So to get the phenotype, or to get the ratio of phenotype, telling the trick to find out these all the type. Okay. So here make the first bigger triangle. Okay. So you are looking that the lines of this triangle having this phenotype, round yellow. So check it, capital R, capital R, capital Y, capital Y, capital R, capital R, capital Y, small y, round yellow, round yellow, round yellow, round yellow. Okay, round yellow, round yellow, round yellow, these round yellow, round yellow, all are round yellow on this triangle. Okay, so next we are getting how many round yellow? So here 1 2 3 4. Okay, 1 2 3 4 3 7 8 or 9. So we are getting the 9 round yellow. Okay, and next one we are making the another triangle. Okay, here this is the triangle, we are getting this. So on the vertices of this triangle, this smaller triangle, we are getting, this is the round green, this is the round green, this is the round green. So on the vertices of this small triangle, these are the round green. So how many round greens are found? 3. Okay, next one we are making the another small triangle. Okay, so this is the smallest triangle we are getting here. So on the vertices of this triangle we are getting what? Wrinkled yellow. So here small r, capital Y, small r, capital Y, small y. So this is what? This is wrinkled yellow, this is wrinkled yellow, this is wrinkled yellow. So here 3 we are getting wrinkled yellow. So this is 3 wrinkled yellow. Okay, 1 is left here, you are looking, this is left, this is the wrinkled green. So 1 we are getting the wrinkled green. What is the phenotypic ratio? 9 ratio 3 ratio 3 ratio 1. Got it? So the phenotypic ratio is, I am writing here 9 ratio 3 ratio 3 ratio 1. Okay, so this is the phenotypic ratio of law of independent assortment. What is the genotypic ratio of this dihybrid cross? You should remember. So I am writing here, don't worry, I am writing here this one, 1 ratio 2 ratio 2 ratio 4 ratio 2 ratio 2 ratio 1 ratio 1 ratio 1 ratio 1. Got it? So this is the genotypic ratio of dihybrid cross in law of independent assortment according to Mendel. So this is about the inheritance of 2 genes. I think it is clear to you. Dear students, this is enough for this video. In next video we will discuss that another the example of this 2 gene inheritance, and also we will discuss about the pleiotropy and polygenic inheritance. Got it? So if you have any doubt, any question, any confusion, you can ask me on personal WhatsApp number. Okay, if you didn't subscribe my YouTube channel, please subscribe it. Thank you for watching.